Some people buy cars, others buy houses, and then there are people who spend that same amount of money on a cat. Forget the stray kitten you adopted for free. Today, we are entering the world of ultra-luxury felines. We are talking about breeds that are rarer than diamonds, created in laboratories or worshipped by ancient royalty. The breed at number 1 costs as much as a brand new Tesla Model S Plaid. But is it a scam or the ultimate status symbol? Here are the top 10 most expensive cat breeds in the world. Number 10. The Norwegian Forest Cat. $600 to $3,000. We start our list with a Viking legend. This isn't just a fluffy house cat. This is the skogcat, a breed that traveled on Viking ships thousands of years ago to protect green stalks from rats. Why do they cost up to $3,000? It's about pedigree and purity. The Ouija's, as enthusiasts call them, nearly went extinct during World War II. Breeding them back to their pure, ancient lineage requires meticulous effort. They are built for survival in harsh winters, possessing a thick, water-repellent double coat and claws so strong they are one of the few cats that can climb down a tree head first. Owning one is like owning a piece of Norse mythology. But compared to what's coming next, $3,000 is just pocket change. Number 9. The Egyptian Mao. $1,500 to $4,000. If you want a cat that runs faster than your dog, this is it. The Egyptian Mao is the fastest domestic cat breed, capable of clocking speeds up to 30 miles per hour. This breed is essentially a living relic. They are one of the few naturally spotted domestic cats, meaning their spots occur in nature, not through human manipulation. See that M shape on their forehead? Legend says it stands for Mao, the Egyptian word for cat, or perhaps a mark of the scarab beetle. The price tag comes from their extreme rarity outside of Egypt and the difficulty in breeding diverse bloodlines. They are fiercely loyal, often bonding with only one person. If you pay $4,000 for a Mao, you aren't just buying a pet, you are buying a bodyguard that worships you. Number 8. The British Shorthair. You might recognize this face. This is the inspiration for the Cheshire Cat in Alice in Wonderland and the face of the "I can has cheeseburger" meme. The British Shorthair is the bulldog of the cat world, sturdy, dense, and incredibly calm. The most prized color is the British Blue, a solid blue-gray coat paired with piercing copper eyes. Why the high price? It's the popularity tax. They are the most coveted breed for commercial advertising in movies because they are so easygoing. Producing a show-quality British Shorthair with that perfect round face and dense plush coat takes generations of selective breeding. They are the ultimate luxury lap warmer. Number 7. The Russian Blue. $500 to $5,000. Moving up the ladder, we find a cat that was a favorite of the Russian czars. The Russian Blue is famous for its coat, which isn't just gray, it's silver-tipped, giving the cat a ghostly, shimmering halo under the right light. But the price isn't just for looks. These cats are frighteningly intelligent. Owners report their Russian Blues learning to open doorknobs, fetch keys, and sense human emotions deeply. While you can find pet-quality kittens for cheaper, a purebred Russian Blue from champion bloodlines, the kind that retains the emerald green eyes and the distinct smile structure of the mouth, can easily push the price to $5,000. They are quiet, mysterious, and expensive. Number 6. The Sphinx. $2,000 to $6,000. It's the cat that divides humanity. Some say they look like aliens, others say they are pure art. The Sphinx is famous for its lack of fur, but did you know they aren't actually bald? They are covered in a fine down, feeling like warm chamois leather. The high cost of a Sphinx comes from their high-maintenance lifestyle. Breeding them is difficult because kittens are fragile and susceptible to respiratory issues and cold. As an owner, you aren't just paying for the cat, you're signing up for a lifestyle. They need weekly baths to remove oils, sunscreen in the summer, and sweaters in the winter. Yet their demand is skyrocketing in the fashion and celebrity world. If you want a cat that craves attention more than a dog, the Sphinx is worth every penny of that $6,000.
We are now entering the top 5. This is where the prices jump from expensive to insane. Number 5, the Persian, $3,000 to $6,500. The Persian is the glamour queen of the cat world. This breed has been the symbol of wealth since the 1600s. But we aren't talking about the typical Persian you see at a shelter. We are talking about show-quality Persians. A top-tier Persian requires a coat that drags on the floor like a royal gown. Achieving this genetic perfection is incredibly hard. Their flat faces, or brachycephalic, require careful breeding to avoid health issues while maintaining the peak face look that judges love. They are high maintenance, lazy, and undeniably beautiful. But be warned, the initial $6,500 is just the deposit. The grooming bill for a Persian over its lifetime can cost as much as a college tuition. Number 4, the Peterbald, $3,500 to $7,000. If you think the Sphinx is expensive, meet its Russian cousin, the Peterbald. Created in St. Petersburg in 1994, this is a very new breed, resulting from an experimental cross between a Don Sphinx and an Oriental Shorthair. What makes them rare is their genetics. A Peterbald can be born bald with a flock coat or a brush coat, and these can change as they grow. They have a dominant gene for hair loss, unlike the Sphinx's recessive gene. They are elegant, athletic, and have long, webbed front toes that let them hold objects almost like a monkey. Because the gene pool is so small and the breed so young, getting your hands on a healthy Peterbald is a privilege reserved for the wealthy. Number 3, the Khao Manee, $8,000 to $11,000. We have arrived at the diamond eye cat. Originating from Thailand, the Khao Manee was a closely guarded secret of the Thai royals for centuries. In fact, until 1999, not a single Khao Manee was allowed to leave Thailand. The name literally translates to white gem. They are pure white, but the money is in the eyes. The most expensive specimens have odd colored eyes, or heterochromia, one blue, one gold. Legend says owning one brings immense wealth and good luck. While $11,000 seems steep, can you really put a price on good luck? Apparently, breeders can, and they are extremely scarce in the Western world. Number 2, the Savannah Cat, $15,000 to $25,000. This is not a house cat. This is a predator living in your living room. The Savannah is a hybrid, a cross between a domestic Siamese and a wild African serval. The price depends on the F rating. An F1 Savannah means it is 50% wild serval. These cats are massive, weighing up to 30 pounds. They don't meow, they chirp. They play in water, they can be walked on a leash, and they can jump 8 feet straight into the air from a standing position. Breeding them is a nightmare.
Wild servals usually don't want to mate with domestic cats, making successful pregnancies incredibly rare. If you own an F1 Savannah, you own the closest thing to a wild leopard that is legally allowed in your house in some states.
And now, the most controversial, the most expensive, and the rarest cat in existence. Number 1, the Ashera, $22,000 to $125,000. Meet the Ashera, a cat that costs more than a luxury sports car. Created by a company called Lifestyle Pets, the Ashera was marketed as the ultimate designer pet. It was claimed to be a triple hybrid, a mix of an African serval, an Asian leopard cat, and a domestic house cat. Why $125,000? Exclusivity. The company only produced a handful of these cats per year. They were sold with hypoallergenic guarantees, meaning even people allergic to cats could own them. They grow up to 30 pounds and have a temperament that is dog-like and affectionate. But here is the twist. DNA tests later revealed that the Ashera might just be a high-marketing version of the Savannah Cat we saw at number 2. Yet the brand, the scarcity, and the sheer audacity of the price tag keep it at the top of the list. If you have $125,000 burning a hole in your pocket, the Ashera isn't just a pet, it's a statement that you have conquered the game of life. From the Viking forests to the science labs, these cats are marvels of nature and breeding. But let's be honest, your shelter cat probably loves you just as much for the price of a can of tuna. Which of these expensive felines would you buy if you won the lottery? The wild Savannah or the lucky Khao Manee? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe for more luxury countdowns.